Honorable Ruth Odinga. I'll give you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I long wanted to speak. First of all, I would like to state that I'm not a lawyer, and I really don't know much about law. What actually makes me puzzled is when I see lawyers who respect the law and decisions made by courts when it favors them. And when it doesn't, then you say that we have quasi decision in parliament, we are quasi whatever and whatever. Mr. Speaker, the court has nullified your decision, and therefore we go back to what I would say is a status quo ante. And in the status quo ante, it was very, very obvious that the party, that the political parties declared was Azimio as the majority. So in itself, when we say we go back to the status quo ante, that is the position we are supposed to have. I'm not agreeing, I'm not having 1 minute because that is short. Secondly, most of those parties that have said that they are Azimio, those Azimio parties have not left the coalition. They have stated and they've said they want to leave, but they have not left. So as far as we are still here, most of them, they're there. They're still under Azimio, and therefore they belong to this party. Thirdly, Mr. Speaker, one of the things you are accused of was impartiality. Even through your demeanor and how you actually are giving people a chance to speak here and how we are, that impartiality still shows. I don't know whether that decision means that you're the one who's going to decide on whether who is going to be, because if it is you, we know which side you're going to go. Please let us have somebody else come and make the decision. Thank you.
Ruth Odinga, you are grossly out of order. You are grossly out of order. Bring a motion and discuss the speaker, if you wish. Ruku.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First, Mr. Speaker, I want to congratulate you and thank you for the leadership you have shown to this House for the last 2.5 years. You have read us with a lot of wisdom and acumen. Also, Mr. Speaker, I want also to congratulate the majority leader, Kimani Ichung'wah, because for the last 2.5 years he has done an incredible job. Mr. Speaker, judiciary delayed this ruling for 2 years, and they say, as they say, justice delayed is justice denied, Mr. Speaker. This does not say that the ruling is spot on. Mr. Speaker, the separation of powers, as far as our Constitution is concerned, is a very critical principle which underpins the way the three arms of government should be able to operate at work. Mr. Speaker, if you refer to the political parties, to the registrar of political parties, you'll be able to get the results or the membership of parties within the coalitions. And this will give you a very straight answer on which side is the majority in this House. I am sure this is not a difficult ruling. It's not a difficult thing for you to do, Mr. Speaker. You'll be able to retreat and come up with an answer guided by the registrar of political parties. And I am sure the results will be that Kenya Kwanza Coalition is the majority in this House, and therefore we stand to produce the leader of majority, the leader of minority, the leader of
Oundo.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable members, I'm going to close this debate at 6. So those I'll give space. Please compose your idea.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. As a country, as members of Parliament, we swore to protect the Constitution of Kenya. Respecting a court decision is not a matter of discretion. It is a must. Until the High Court decision is appealed or set aside, we have no other option but to accept and obey the court decision. Honorable Speaker, the ruling has brought us to 4. When is an election held? when are the results announced? And once the results are announced, does any other body in this country have the power to change the composition of the membership of this parliament? Honorable Speaker, elections were held in August 2022. The numbers were very clear. The numbers have not changed. And Article 108 is very clear what becomes what and what becomes what. Honorable Speaker, the ruling you are being invited to make is generally not even a ruling. Until we annul the court order, then we have no choice that the decision you made has been annulled, and the decision you made then was to say Kenya Kwanza was the majority party. The other opposite is very simple, straightforward. That if it was annulled, you have to go back and find the details. Who was the majority party then? Because the decision was being annulled is that particular decision. I do not know what else we are supposed to do. On the issue of your position as Speaker and a member of for the Kenya party, is neither here nor there. Because that's, we leave it to your conscience. Whether it impacts your impartiality or not, we leave it to your conscience. You are an elder. We respect you. We do not want to go into that matter. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Bissau.